We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. So sitting in, Javier Baez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here comes the first pitch. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. A ball and 2 strikes. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Here's Daniel Murphy now, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. In now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Murphy stands at first with 1 out. In the dirt here. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins is there, and he'll make the catch. Striding into the box, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, strike 1. The 0-2 home. And the changeup is way low that time.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Bounce towards the second baseman. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1 out, nobody on. Hoskins behind the count 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning. So now Carlos Santana looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Hamels is ready. Here's the 1-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway. And at the plate, Chris Bryant. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike two. Struck him out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Settling in now, Ian Happ, man at first after the 2-out walk. Lays off 1-0. A ball and a strike.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And he chased it in the dirt. Ramos has got it, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Michael Franco. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. He hit the corner and tries for third. And a relay to the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Murphy is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Line drive, base hit down the line. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Zobrist is after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. From the stretch. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
A 1 ball, 2 strike count to the Phillies pitcher. A check swing here, but he holds up. Leading off the inning, Ben Zobrist, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here it comes on 0-2. Popped him up. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. So digging in now, Paul Hamels. First offering on its way. way in front of a great slider that time. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Hit to first. Gloved by Santana. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Javier Baez. Double to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's down to third. Bryant's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Riding in once again, Odubel Herrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Here's a high pop-up. Murphy shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is Contreras. And it's gone as they add still another. Here's Carlos Santana now. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Bryant will put this one away, and the side is retired. Now batting, Daniel Murphy, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Right back to the mound for Arrieta. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Schwarber, an Ohio native. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Franco set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. Now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Howe on the move. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Hamels is ready. Here comes the first pitch. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the fifth inning. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Here comes the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Lifted the other way to left center.
Chasing after it is Herrera.
He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second. In base. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. Now both runners on the move. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home. Stepping into the box as Drupal Cabrera. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Popped high in the air. And there's out number one. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike two. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Hamels peers in. First pitch on the way. Bautista now with a drive down the left field line, but that'll find the seats down there a foul ball.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game.
Got him looking, and here's Javier Baez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home. Popped him up. And Cabrera will take this one for the first down. So in now for Chicago, Daniel Murphy, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 1-2 pitch. Drilled down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and no strikes. Needs to get that sinker down. It's 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick.
Meanwhile, now this is hit well down that right field line. And gone for a home run. Here's Chris Bryant now. It was a walk in his last trip. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hoskins waits on it. And the inning is over. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now the 2-1. Strike 2 swinging. Full count to Herrera, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Now in the box, Rhys Hoskins, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Herrera stands at second with no outs. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again, catches it a grain low, we got action.
The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Into the box now, Carlos Santana. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And now the runner's trying for third. Swing and a little tapper. Now a spin and a throwback to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Way outside. 1-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Del Franco. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Down the third baseline. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Hit out towards second. Murphy's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game.
Now pitching for the Phillies. Number 46, Adam Morgan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider down low for a strike. And there's a base hit on the line. So striding forward now, Wilson Contreras. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Knee-high slider. That he takes a look. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Hoskins is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. On to first, and they get the double play. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ground ball left side. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Ramos is working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Line drive base hit. So coming to the plate as Asdrubal Cabrera. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit well towards the hole. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. Over to third, but it's thrown away. Next to hit will be the pitcher.
The pitcher, number 46, Adam Morgan.
Scott Kingery will get called. Carl Edwards Jr. takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A little bouncer. Ramos over at second. Cabrera at first. 2 out in the inning. And even 1-1 count to Bautista. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Baez moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Luis Avila been summoned from the bullpen. And as he'll do so.
Number 70, Luis Avila.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And now the catcher, Albert Almora, will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Takes a knee-high fastball. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of... the box and get his bearings a bit. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. To his right, Hernandez. And that's the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Javier Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and his side is retired. Justin Wilson goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Rizzo is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on.
Looking at a fastball. Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Leading off for the Cubs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway. Now is the first pitch. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's 1 for 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Sir Anthony Dominguez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. And the 2-out success will bring Kyle Schwarber to the plate this inning. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. Ready for another shot now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Sliders in for a strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing you'll ever see, 6 innings, but he definitely was a factor in the game. Did a good job while he was out there, and he gets the W because of it.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jake Arrieta. The loss goes to Cole Hamilton. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains for the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue Station. and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.